So following that moment, it got really awkward, right? Like when they had dinner together and nobody asked her to speak up and say anything. She just kind of took it upon herself to be like, if I don't mess with some people, then it's just like it is what it is. Like it was, you see how Bryan is looking at it, right? And what's interesting, and y'all know that I have been like, with this series, it's been like you kind of got to pick a side. So I have not been on TJ's side this whole time, but I appreciate that TJ stuck up for Bryan and had a little chat with her. TJ face, baby, TJ didn't like that because he's like, my boy didn't deserve that. So when he had his little moment to go talk to her, I'm glad he stood up for him. At the same time that she started crying and was just like, what? Everything I do has to... Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna stop. But I was surprised, but you know how it is. When it's their boys, they stand up for their boys. He would dare stand up for another girl, but it's not Iris, and I understand that, right? Because like, why would you? But yeah, it's looking very much like Bryan is kind of getting a bit of a redemption arc right now too, because everybody loved Amaya coming off of the show. And then we saw Bryan at the club and it looked really messy. We can all agree to that. Come the reunion, it looks like they're going through some rockiness. And then boom, they break up like a couple days later. Amaya lets us know that they break up like a couple days after they have sex for the first time. And then he was supposed to come meet her family. And then he didn't even come, right? So it does look like he played her like really hard, but we don't know that. When these shows are over, they go back to their homes. She went back to New York, he went back to Boston, and it could have been a lot of factors in there. And let's think about it. Just because they had sex a couple days before, does that mean that you just don't break up with them anymore? Like, now, okay, I don't want to sound like that. What I'll say is, because I know how that sounds. What I'll say is, if you wasn't feeling it and if you was already having thoughts of breaking it off, you shouldn't have had sex. That's what I'll say. But either way, he was looked at as like this villain. Like he broke Amaya Papaya's heart, America's sweetheart. And I feel like what's happening with her, Iris, and Hannah is sort of like changing the way some people are looking at her a little bit. And Bryan is coming off as this like genuine guy that like apologized and is trying to put like his best foot forward with like having a cordial relationship with her, and like she's just like, get the fuck out of here, like don't talk to me. And so yeah, I find it interesting, but like I said, I'm glad TJ stuck up for him, even though she didn't give him probably the response that he wanted. She ended it with this very much like, I'm the victim, like I'm crying. It doesn't mean she didn't receive the message, because I truly think that she did.